Hello everybody out there, how's it going? My name is Mines, and today we are going to be taking a look around a relatively old base, and this base has been standing since 2011 or 2012. I have not got a confirmation on the exact date, but I definitely know it's around 2011 or 2012, and it's one of the longest lasting bases in 2v2t history, and it's still standing today. So this base has really stood the test of time, and is definitely worthy of that title. So I just was flying over, and I saw this and couldn't resist stopping. So I've never been here before, and I did find this place on accident. Nobody told me coordinates, and the sad thing about it, or just the way it happened to be, is that the founding people who made this base no longer play anymore. They quit a long time ago, according to a source. So they've got some there's like graveyard for them inside this building here to kind of honor them. And I'm just going to be viewing this place and leaving it exactly as I found it. So core kiwi lolololol. You guys can read these names so I don't get them wrong. So yeah, these are the founding people of Rhodes, as the base is called. I believe it to be pronounced Rhodes, but if anyone would like to let me know, then let me know its true title. If I've incorrectly pronounced it, then be sure to let me know in the comments. Okay, we'll take the steps down. We're gonna go in reverse order because they've got a ton of windy paths that kind of go through a ton of very old hills and everything. They've got some interesting houses with different glass kind of patterns on the side of them. They've got like quite a few of these small towns dotted around with different strange and interesting houses. A very old feel to this place though. I think at the moment we might be in the newer part of it. I believe over here is kind of the newer part, yeah. But the older part is definitely quite retro. Using the mossy cobble right there, another one of the houses, and the glowstone lamps. Oh my gosh, I think everybody uses these beacon lamps now, but it's good. I like the glowstone. They've got stables in here with one renamed horse, as far as I could tell. Yeah, very probably old stables. I don't know how many people are still active at this base, but I know that all the founders are long since gone. So, a little bit more history. I believe that Jared, 2013, currently was kind of trusted to safeguard this place because they didn't want this place to kind of fall into a ruin or anything. So I think Jared's been keeping an eye on it, and he's been here quite recently, just making sure that the base stays in check. So yeah, you can get a little bit more of a view out here now. And that's the graveyard site with the pillars supporting the upper graves up there, and the beacons shining up into the sky. Okay, so there are a few interesting things around here. This kind of goes into the caves, I believe, and I think there is a brewery around here if we can find it. Library of Magnolia Dropbox. So I think I pronounced that right. I checked a couple of those books and they were empty. Build library outside of the city to keep the old place pristine. So they're trying to keep it in as good a shape as the founders left it. And this is the library, I think. This is one of the libraries. But it's more of just an enchanting area in here. And they do have a tower right here, which is just a small tower. The guard tower, as they call it. So yeah, I'm not sure how good this guard tower will be in the middle of a valley, but hey, it's not. It's mostly for aesthetics, I guess. So yeah, over here is the brewery. So yeah, they don't use obsidian too much, but when they do use it, they use it in a really nice way. So it kind of has more impact than if it was used around the base completely. So in here, it's just kind of a list of what the different items do, and they have got a ton of items in here for brewing different sorts of pots depending on what they need. A couple of axes, I'm not sure why they're in there. and stuff, awkward potions ready to go. There is yeah, the founders of Rhodes, these 4 people here, and they've all quit unfortunately, and the refounders of Rhodes is here. So this base has been kept pretty secretive. Like a lot of people don't know about this base, even like other old players, but a lot of them also do know about this place. So it's kind of a split. Some people know about it, some people don't. But it's been abandoned for a long time, so you've got to have been here for a while to know about this place. Okay, so I think we're going to get on the path now and see where it takes us. They've got all these iron golems around in the water as well. You'll just see an iron golem occasionally hiding in the water, so I'm not entirely sure what they're all doing there. But you can tell we're in very old chunks. These chunks aren't new at all. They're kind of old. They've got more beacons around the base. They've got loads of beacons. Like, I did have loads of effects on me up until a minute ago. There's quite an interesting house coming up, and it's quite a rich house as well. So yeah, it's got all the beacons coming out the top, and it says remove and make lily pad path. So they were going to make a little lily pad path through here if they'd have managed to bring the lily pads in. Some of Rick's stuff, take whatever you want. And yeah, it was Jared and Rick, I think, that were kind of trusted to safeguard the base. Now the 2 are here at the moment, I believe. I don't think there's anyone here right now, but still. I might cut this part out, I might not. This says friends and members of Rhodes and others who have coordinates. So, first property of tslj. So yeah, wall of shitposts right here. You guys can read that if you want. And yeah, I didn't originally go upstairs until I did go upstairs. So up here, he's got his bed spawn, I believe. And over here, he's got a pretty fancy enchanting room. Like, this place looks pretty nice. He's done a pretty good job designing the interior of this place. Very natural kind of feel as well. It doesn't look like it's been forced, if you know what I mean. It all kind of works together and complements each other, like the blocks he's used. I have this little boat out here. We'll just take a look on this. I haven't actually been on this either. I don't know how much there is to see here. There's a little bit of below deck, and yeah, that's pretty much the boat. Okay, so heading up now, there's a wheat farm, a netherwort farm, and a sugarcane farm, and even a cocoa farm. So they've got all the farms they need around this kind of house here. Finished wall and auto farm here. So I like this kind of the pattern on the floor and the design on the floor that they've gone for with the different wood. That's a really, really nice idea. I really like it. Bridge of Destiny. Welcome to Rhodes. So there's a huge sheep farm out here, but yeah, there's a small like town out here, a small village of sorts. But it's very, very barren and basic. They've got a beacon in the middle though set up, and yeah, just a load of empty houses. So they've got I think this was the start of a nether, well, it probably is the start of a massive gold farm, but they haven't got around to finishing it, and it's kind of making me lag and it might make my computer shut down, so I'm going to walk away from this real fast. So up here there's a couple of interesting houses. There isn't too much inside or to see in these houses, just kind of the building materials and just a hollow interior. They've got the stained glass windows and stone. And then they've got a bridge up here, and this kind of bridge, instead of going over a lake, this one goes over a valley, saving you time. So this is the Judge Holden's house, and he was here a couple of months ago. So yeah, he's created his little part of this place. There are quite a lot of paths, and they just kind of go around different places and take you to different parts of the base. So in the end, the whole kind of place is quite spread out. Which is great to see in a base. Like, sometimes it's nice to spread a base out instead of having it all cramped together. Because yeah, maybe you could appreciate it more a bit if it's all spread out, rather than having one gigantic structure next to the next one. So maybe not, it's just something to think about. And so we've got a castle coming into render now, and we'll just check out what's inside. Okay, so they've got stables here, but there's currently only one horse here. A couple of storage rooms. Don't know how much stuff we're going to find in this castle. Stack of gold blocks. yeah, just some kind of basic materials for building. We've got nether warp farm over here, and they've got this kind of there's diamonds in this corner, emerald, redstone, and lapis. So each corner is like a different kind of element, which is kind of cool. And then through the middle, we've got the beacons once again. And if we just free cam up a second, you can kind of see from the outside. Okay, so we're just going to wrap it up now. We're just heading back up through the original small little town we went through before. And we'll just do a free cam around in a second to show it off for a final time. So yeah, you can see down there's all the structures. It kind of goes through the natural curve in the world. I'm not sure, that could be terraformed, but I'm fairly certain it's probably natural. And you've got this thing over here, which is really cool. A very nice structure, very well made, and it's just overall a very old and great place to have been. Very interesting place with quite a lot of history here. So anyway guys, I hope you did enjoy today's video, and until the next one,